Okay, happy Labor Day. 3-day vacation. Got a lot going on. Some of y'all may be grilling out, some people may be going to the house, and some people may have the misfortune of having to go to work. But hey, you know what? Life was never built to be easy by any by any standard. Life was never meant to be easy, and it's not. Life is savage. So today, some of the things that I did want to discuss was some of the lifestyle changes that I've been making. If some of you guys have followed me for a while, you've seen that I used to be like kind of big, but I have um I have made the steps of going to the gym. I've made the steps of changing my eating habits. Um, Things of that nature. I've made steps towards being a better person, being who I want to be, physically and mentally. I started out at first from the physical aspect of things because the biggest thing that I was unhappy about was my weight. I still don't like my weight, but I'm doing everything that I can to change that. Hence, going to the gym, cutting things out. And here's some things I'm going to discuss this whole process actually. So when it first started out, again, I was eating very unhealthily, like grabbing snacks, Twix, whatever. I mean, sugar in itself was my weakness. I swear to God, like I would snort a pixie stick like a fucking crack addict, just you know, like finish that. But then I started having like I would walk like maybe 30 feet and be like, I had achy joints, all that stuff. And even though the position I had before, I did a lot of walking. I didn't do anything healthy to really back it up. So after I had got gout, which for the record, my gout's fully gone. I've got rid of that. Um, Uh, when the day I went and got my gout looked at, I'm like, hey, look, can I get started back on my weight loss medication? I've got to get, I've got to get myself back in fucking check. So I did that, and once I got back on the medication, the first couple weeks I was not doing anything at all. First couple weeks, my appetite was starting to change a little bit. With limited appetite, I would still, hey, look at there's Monster, down it go. Like, yeah. So I got that done, and so I spent 2 weeks changing my diet. I changed my diet. I cut out all the bad shit and started kind of working on putting in the good shit. And then the exercise part, I had it in my head like, hey, look, I want to be like, but you can't be by sitting in a fucking chair and not doing it on a goddamn day. You have to go off your ass and fucking do it. And there was someone there at work who they like lifting weights and stuff like that. And I'm like, hey, bub, can I come to the gym with you? And he said, yeah, sure. So I quit. So, I got over my social anxiety, all that shit, and I went to the gym. The first workout was legs. Uh, I did, and I've worked out with the guy maybe 3 times. I roughly might work out with him probably once a week. So I've got about 6 weeks of that under my belt of going to the gym. I downloaded a personal training app that has exercises. So on days where he can't go, I can go. And I've gotten to the habit. I love it. Things that have changed since I've been going to the gym. I mean, obviously, look, I'll just show you flat out. As you can see, the weight's dropped. Like I said, I don't know why I had these earbuds in, but I mean, I'm not playing nothing in the background sound wise right now, so I don't know why they're in. As you can see, I've dropped weight. I'm slimming up. I've got probably, I said about 20 pounds off right now, counting. And but now the changes that I have actually noticed in myself, minus me getting slimmer, my eating habits have changed. With my medication, I literally have like no appetite at all. So when I eat, I choose my foods carefully. I choose foods that are going to be beneficial to my body. Like I eat maybe once a day. If I ate once a day, but when I do eat, I eat high protein. I like peanut butter. I'll do that strawberry applesauce. I have a protein powder that I use. It's I try to do it post workout, but I've not. I come home and I normally don't do it. But yeah, so I've got protein powder going because I want to try to lose maybe another. I'm gonna try to lose about another 30 pounds, and then once I lose that 30 pounds, 30 to 40 pounds, then I'm gonna start trying to. Let's face it, I'm gonna try to get jacked. But yeah, stuff that I've noticed, I have more energy. I have more interest in doing stuff like this. My obviously my clothes fit a lot better because of what I'm doing. Jesus. It's just like I said, I've got a lot that's changing right now. I've also been doing some, like I said, and the thing is with the working out part, it it releases. I've done research on it. It releases endorphins, stuff like that, and so like after work, I'm like, God, I'm fucking tired. Fuck. I think out of the 6 weeks, I didn't. After six, like I said, after the roughly 6 weeks, I went to the gym. I maybe didn't go one time, but that one time that I didn't go was actually Wednesday. And the reason I didn't, and well, it's like this. I didn't go to the gym, but I did exercise. That's the best way to put it. I did exercise. I just didn't do it at the gym. So I still worked out. What had happened was I had kind of like I had the bottom ripped out from underneath me Tuesday. And oh Jesus Christ. It was terrible. I mean, it just kind of like fucking, I don't know, big collapse and shit. But like I said, the bottom was ripped out from underneath me, and well, it fucked with me really, really goddamn bad. So, that afternoon, I come home, I address the situation, and after that, I just kind of laid there with my thoughts alone. I kind of like that. Yeah, I got a Star Wars T-shirt on. I just kind of sat back and I relaxed and addressed the situation. Um, uh, and I went to bed. I woke up. I slept 3 hours that night because it was fucked with me so bad. I slept like 3 hours that night. I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to be in work at 6, and I'm like, I'm not gonna feel like going to the gym today. So I pulled up YouTube and I found a workout that it was leg day. So I got on YouTube and I found a leg workout And once I found the leg workout, I started working at it. I mean, I fell and busted my ass, but I mean, I got like 25 minutes in, pouring the sweat. Um, yeah, it happens. And then Friday, I went. I created actually, and then the training app I'm using suggested, say, hey, create your own workout. And I created my own workout. And what it did was, the way I have my new workout set up is I do chest and back one day, legs in the middle, and then the last day I do arms and shoulders. So instead of going like from chest to arms to all over the goddamn board, I'm doing like breaking it up. I mean, legs, there's not a lot you can do with legs, squats, lunges, and I don't do lunges. I just cannot do lunges. Well, it's not that I can't do lunges, it's just that I do them very sparingly, if at all. I just don't like them. Another thing that I've started to kind of add to my routine a little bit is I'm starting to look at, I started hitting the speed bag up. And I'll do the speed bag like maybe 10 or not punch it. I got a heavy bag on the porch. I do maybe 10 minutes on it, 10 to 15 if that. Just I do it on the days where I don't go to the gym, just kind of to move, just to keep myself moving. I've got, like I said, I've got a bunch of other stuff up my sleeve right now. Because here's the lesson that I learned from Tuesday. The situation was I encountered some. Let's just face it. I got my heart broken, and I sat back and I analyzed why. Well, I analyzed how, analyzed why. I kind of analyzed what I lost to, and then it kind of just dawned on me. I'm like, oh goddamn! Maybe if I didn't act like such a little beta, Mr. Nice Guy. I can't say that, but let's just and here's the thing, it just wasn't that situation that I sat and I analyzed. It was all my situations put together, my marriage, well, divorce, previous relationships, all the relationships in between. And yeah, I sat back and looked. I did some research on it, me having a 4-year degree in fucking psychology, and I still, but I still did the psychology. hmm But, it fucking sucks. So, so since Tuesday, I took Tuesday, I licked my wounds. Wednesday, I started working out again. It kind of started creeping back up on me and stuff, and I started pushing it off. I talked to some people that I trust very much just for a little bit of advice. They said, hey, look, do this, do this, do this, And another thing that I did is after all this happened, I didn't want to really go to the gym. I didn't want to go, like I said, Wednesday, I didn't want to go. Oh, I didn't want to do any sort of exercise at all Wednesday because of my emotions. So what I done is I got up, and when I did the workout, I kind of started putting all that energy into it, And what motivates me when I work out is I think of all those past situations when I felt like I was the bitch, and I felt like I was a bitch. I was emasculated or demasculated. I think it's emasculated is the word I'm looking for. I felt emasculated, and the only way to fit, I felt emasculated. I felt weak, like less of a man, and all that stuff. And I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? And, like I said, working out started because when I first started working out, I kept thinking about, man, I thought about how weak I felt. And, I'm lifting, I'm pushing and, dropping the bar on my throat. Uh, now that didn't happen. I've not bench pressed in a while. So when I first started, I kind of like started out a little bit too heavy in the bar, kind of came back down, but you learn from your mistakes. But I had come down and I would always think about how I felt so weak, so powerless, and all this. And by working out and stuff like that, I'm taking my power back. Um, and every time I'd have some sort of heartache or whatever, it would just shut me down. So Wednesday, I got up, still felt heartbroken, and I worked out through it. And it's kind of like instead of pushing through the physical pain, I pushed through the emotional pain. And then Friday, then Wednesday. So then Wednesday I got home. I started I was kind of thinking about the situation at hand, and I started looking at I just kind of started looking at things, and I found some videos, stuff like that. I just watched a lot of stuff, about that concerned my problems, and I found out how to fix it. And I did. Well, I can't I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Um I've and watching the videos, yeah, a lot of the problems that I had, all the stuff that I've been looking at, the material I've been going through I mean, it's kind of answered what the problem's been all along. And the problem was me. I was the problem. Um, I would do when it came to the whole women thing. I was the problem, and it wasn't that I was rude or nothing like that. It's just that I spent too much time being a goddamn doormat, and I'm I'm changing that. That's not going to fucking happen anymore. I'm not nobody's doormat. I'm not a joke. I'm a valuable person. I mean, am I like, and when I say I'm a high value person, I don't mean as in, oh, I'm irreplaceable. No, 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 not at all. Fuck that. No, 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 no. I value myself. I value myself. I value my time. I have respect for myself. And I'm no longer going to sit here and disrespect myself to be, Mr. Nice Guy or whatever the fuck. Because the more that I've read, let's guys face it, whoever watches my channel, nice guys finish last. It's a hard pill to swallow, but guess what? It's nice guys finish last. Nice guys are gonna get fucked. Um, and I also analyze some of the situations that I've been in where I've been successful, and in those situations where I was successful, I had this type of mentality. And when I got to a class of women that I thought was intimidating to me or something like that, I started putting on this like beta personality going on, and I'm like, ooh. And I looked at my social interactions, and I'm like, God. I mean, looking at my social interactions, God, I've wanted to cringe. I mean, sitting looking at it, I just want to goddamn cringe. Oh Jesus. Oh God. So I've set myself some goals to work on. I had a situation come up actually yesterday. Actually, I had a situation that come up and put me to the test, and I I passed. Well, I think I passed. I passed the test. So there ain't much else. There ain't much else to say. And when I say this, I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to boast. Not trying to stress nothing out. I'm just kind of sharing my experience. So if somebody comes across this video who's having issues with anything, put yourself first. And it's not being selfish. It's not being self-centered, narcissistic. You put yourself first. Put your needs first, because the minute that you start diminishing your needs, you're going to lose every fucking time. I mean, like I said, what I feel I lost out on, it sucks. I hate it. But at the same time, there's going to be more opportunities out there for me. I just have to go out and find it. But anyways, guys, I feel great. I want to start moving on to the next point of things. I'm breaking some rules right now that I read up on because I'm sitting there all day yammering. Oh, actually, I have a point of this video. This, I did cover that. But also, one thing that I also have noticed is, since I've been working out, taking care of myself, one thing that I can say has changed is my mental focus. Actually, my mental focus has changed. I can stay a lot more focused. I'm not scatterbrained. Like, when I come on here, I wasn't 100%. I didn't know how to start 100% with this episode, webisode, whatever you want to call it. I didn't know how to start with it. But I know what I wanted to say. I just had to find out how to say it. And here we are. So, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Chill, do whatever, have fun with your family. Like I said, I'm getting ready to record some more Fallout content. I might try Starfield tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm gonna see y'all later.